mean, you don't have to train legs if you don't want to, but if you want to be a man, you don't want to be, you know, a bit how you going, I definitely suggest that you train legs. And it's also good because if you build yourself big legs, you always have that excuse in your back pocket. You know, when you get naked in front of a girl and they laugh at it, you can just say it's because my legs are so big it makes it look really small. So that's always good to have in the back pocket, and don't pretend that this isn't you. You know, it's okay guys, I'm not here to judge. And welcome back to your favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength. It is leg day for me, and you know I got ZERCHER squats, and you fucking know I am descending into the depths of hell in search of a fucking PR, and you know I bring home the goods, baby. That is what I fucking do. So make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment, because truly that helps me so much. It helps me grow my page. I really appreciate it. I fucking truly do. And I also explain to you exactly why I do these ZERCHER squats and why you should. It's some pretty valuable information, so please stick around. I'm sure it will help. Let's fucking go, baby. Alright guys, so final warm-up is done. 210 kilos, moving like it should. Now it is still heavy, it still feels heavy in my body, you know what I mean? The pressure is still intense. It's still 210 kilos, and it's still a ZERCHER squat. But obviously, the more you do it, the stronger you get, the easier it moves, and I guess you just get used to the discomfort. You get used to it, it becomes a part of you. Which is, again, why we should choose suffering, because suffering leads to gains. That's what we do. Now, before I move on to my top sets, those big, juicy top sets, I wanted to elaborate on why I do the ZERCHER squat, and perhaps why you could do it as well. Now, there's a lot of options I had on squat day with what squat I could do, but I am prepping for a deadlift-only competition. So my focus and my priority is based around my deadlift. So I was thinking to myself, what squat movement can I do that really complements the deadlift as well? For me, it was simple. It was the ZERCHER squat, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, before I tell you exactly why, let's talk about the limiting factors. Now, the limiting factor for the ZERCHER squat, most people would assume is the biceps and the arms because of where we hold it. But let me tell you right now, that's not the limiting factor. The limiting factor is breath not passing out, You know, you get very lightheaded and you can't breathe when it gets heavy. That's very difficult. But apart from that, the limiting factor is your upper back. This is all about upper back strength and leg strength. But I'm going to say upper back strength because I feel like your legs can carry you a lot further than what you can actually hold in this movement, I guess for most people anyway. You know, I would say that it's not, I guess the load isn't all on the biceps simply because think about where you're holding it. You're holding it in your elbow crease close to your body. Now, if we were arguably holding the load on our wrists away from our body, obviously the load would be on the bicep and you wouldn't be able to handle much weight. But obviously, the closer it is to your body, think about physics, the easier it is, right? If you're holding a 10-kilo plate on your chest versus out in front of you, what's easier? So, you know, the limiting factor isn't the biceps. Yes, it hurts a lot, but you get used to that shit. That's just pain. You know, once you get past that, it's just a feeling. You can keep going. But definitely you have to have a very strong upper back. I mean, just look at the position, you know, when I'm doing these squats. Like, it looks like I've got a turtle shell on my back. It's like a barn door. You know what I mean? And think about the position of my back when I deadlift. When there's a bit of flexion, meaning a small bit of rounding in the thoracic, it looks like a fucking turtle shell. And my upper back is flexed and braced and as rigid as I can make it. Now, it doesn't have to be straight. Remember that. You know, straight spine is bullshit. That's old news. The rule of thumb is you can have flexion in your upper back, provided that you don't go further into flexion under load, meaning that once you start, you can't continue to fold forward. You have to hold that position the best you can. That, I would say, is the rule of thumb when it comes to lifting with a rounded upper back. It can't be over the fucking top, and you can't go further into flexion or rounding. So, to round it up before we move on, guys, the ZERCHER squats, absolutely fantastic for building a deadlift, for building strong legs, for building a strong back, and for building fucking mental toughness. Because at the end of the day, you've just got to hold on. You can't breathe, you can't see, sometimes you can't fucking hear, and all you feel is pain. And it's dark because, again, you can't see shit. You just move, baby. You just keep moving. You just keep holding on. And let me tell you, feels good. Feels real fucking good. It's a bit of a lie. It fucking hurts. But hey, some people like pain. I'm kind of one of them. As long as it's not in the bedroom, I prefer pleasure. Enjoy, baby. And there is the fucking ZERCHER squats done, baby. A huge PB, 250 for 2. You know, I thought 240 for a double was my goal tonight. Like, that'd be sick. Hit it for a single last week. Fuck it, let's come and rip it for a double. But then you get it done, you're like, what's another 10 kilos, you fuck? Hey, that's what we do. We challenge ourselves. I love me a challenge. I love me a fight. And I back myself on this one all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So getting close to that fucking goal of 270 kilos for this training cycle, that would be unreal. You know, and then I'm, as I said, close to 300. So that's the end goal. And obviously then after doing those 2 heavy sets, I tried something new, some pause ZERCHER squats. What's worse than ZERCHER squats? Let's just chuck a pause in there too. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Just destroy yourself. Hey, I love that shit. It felt good. It felt good. It was hot today though. Holy shit. You know, we're just getting into the hot months now and 32 degrees Celsius. For you Americans, that means it's hot as shit, especially in this gym, in this big tin motherfucking shed, but no excuses. We love it, we get it done, we hydrate the best we can. And I gotta fucking eat up as well. You gotta get your energy, you gotta have that energy because ain't no point going to fucking battle in the gym feeling like a bitch. You know, you gotta fucking be ready for that fight. And there's no point doing that hungry, I'll tell you right now. But I'm gonna move on now and pump the absolute fuck out of my quads and hamstrings. I reckon we'll go, say, 5 sets of hamstring curls, 5 sets of leg extensions to finish off. Let's fucking hammer it. We'll keep the rest periods short. I'm gonna be shaking. You know, I'm probably not gonna be able to take a shit for a couple of days because I won't be able to sit down, so. Been here before, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. Hey, and that is the fucking session done. What a fucking day. It was hot as shit. We got in here, we got the work done. That is what we do. And I leave the gym with, 2 big PRs technically. I PR'd twice, but hey, I got 1 PR now, baby. 250 kilos for 2. That's more than my 1 rep max. So, at the end of this training cycle, 270 kilos plus for a single, that is ultra realistic. And I'd say I'm 1 full training cycle away from hitting 300 kilos, which is my goal. 720 kilo plates aside for a ZERCHER squat single. That is, I guess, my goal with this movement. I'll be over the moon with that until I do it. And then I'm gonna want more because I'm a greedy son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we got some big things coming, Keep your ears and eyes open over the next couple days. I'm teaming up with Big T, Big Sexy. He's got some big boy legs, and we are dropping on you a fucking program to build your fucking legs, because most of your motherfuckers have none, and that's shit. Now, you don't have to train legs if you don't want to, but if you want to be a man, you don't want to be, a bit fucking, how you going? I definitely suggest that you train legs. And it's also good because if you build yourself big legs, you always have that excuse in your back pocket. When you get naked in front of a girl and they laugh at it, you can just say it's because my legs are so big it makes it look really small. So that's always good to have in the back pocket. And don't pretend that this isn't you. It's okay, guys. I'm not here to judge. So until next time, don't feel too bad about it. Give it a half start and go to the fucking gym. Let's go, baby.